Welcome back to Get Social, live here from Edmonton Motorshow 2016. My name is Ingrid Schiffer, and I'm here right now with Joey Steckler from Joey's Place. Welcome, Joey.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about Joey's Place.
Joey's Place is a restoration business where we take classic cars, primarily but not exclusively, mid-60s to early 70s. We take them from usually a very deteriorated state as far as rust and abuse. We take them apart down to a bare shell and we rebuild them into brand new cars.
Wow. Now that sounds like quite a process. You've been doing this for quite a few years, I'd imagine.
Yeah, many years. I'll date myself, but it's the late 70s. I started almost 38 years ago in business.
Wow. And so now you've been a part of the show for...
I've been, I believe, involved for almost 10 years now.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Bob Vila had come to me and wanted, primarily this car show is all about brand new cars. But he thought the car show needed a little bit more to give people a way to spend most of their days. So he brought me in to show race cars, which is another thing I'm involved in, but primarily to put a display of most of the cars to give people something else to look at.
Wow. Well, and you definitely have some beautiful cars here that you can come down and see in Hall A. Quite a beautiful display of some beautiful classic cars that hall is incredible. Tell me a little bit about what is the connection with a man wanting to restore a car. What is that all about?
Most people come to me and the car they're bringing is a specific car. They don't come and say, I'm thinking of doing a car. They've got a car. Sometimes the fellow was lucky enough that he's had that car for 30 years and it's been kept in the garage and it's time to redo it. And quite often I'm finding my customers, they had that car when they were in their late teens, early 20s. Now they're maybe reaching retirement age and they want to bring that car back to where it was when they were teenagers, or maybe better than it was. Now they've got the resources, financially they can afford to bring it to me. And I recognize that most of these customers of mine are successful in their own right. They don't have a lot of time to babysit it and maybe don't understand the whole process. So I like to think, because of our reputation and we've been doing this for so long, we can take the car in and take care of everything. We'll keep in touch with our customers through the internet. We'll send them regular pictures through email to keep them up to speed. But quite often they'll give us a rough blueprint, whether the car is being done exactly like it was originally or with some modern updates from suspension to drivetrain. And we'll start the process and take it from all the way through body, the paint, the mechanical. We'll do it all and hand in the keys and let them drive it away.
Wow. And for them, that must be such an emotional moment, because it's many times their dream car from childhood that they wanted. And
it's very rewarding. We'll work on the cars. I mean, sometimes an intermediate project can be a couple months, and some of them can be 2 or 3 years. And I mean, it's great. We've got a car in here right now. It took us 5 years to build. It's the biggest project I've ever done. And our customer has seen it at about 95% done. And I told him, he's from Calgary, I said, I'm not sending you any more pictures. You're showing up to see it for the first time. And it's really good. I've had cars where I've done family heirlooms, and you get the whole family showing up to pick the car up. And it's really satisfying to see the smiles on their faces.
I can only imagine. What kind of a time length does it take? I mean, is there an average time that the whole process of restoration, or is every car completely unique?
Yeah, there's a lot of factors. Number one is how bad a condition is the car in. If the car's badly rusted, there's a lot of reconstruction of the metal, and that takes time. The other thing is some cars are a lot more difficult to find parts for. So you can't just open up a catalog and order them. Some of them, it's quite a treasure hunt to find them. But, a big restoration, if you want to start a car and take it, the old saying of frame off restoration, it's about $1,000 worth of work.
Goodness. Wow.
It's a big commitment.
Absolutely incredible, and it sounds like it's definitely rewarding. You just love what you do, and you're very passionate about all things cars. And I hear you race.
Yes, it's kind of most of my customers think that I must have a big car collection, but the truth of it is, I've never had enough time to build my own cars. I've fortunately stayed busy, but I'm a passionate drag racer. I've been fortunate enough to be successful racing around Western Canada for the last 15 years, and I spend a lot of time. I spend 6 months of the year, and the course spends time down in the United States. We compete down there, and that also is quite rewarding. It helps us get out there and be at a lot of car events and meet people that hopefully turn into our customers.
So you serve clients all over then?
Well, primarily we take care of people in Western Canada. But to be able to be on the leading edge of what we do, whether it's building cars, restoring them as they were new, is not. It's got its own challenges because the standard of quality is usually so high. But nowadays, more people, it's the big demand is to take an older car and turn it into a modern car. I have a customer that, again, my fellow that's in his, has worked for a couple of decades building his own company. He brought me a 74 Challenger, a 74 Duster, and he wants it to be a 2016 Challenger inside. So we're putting all of today's current computerized motors, transmissions, rear ends, spoiler suspensions, interiors, all the electronics. We're going to build a brand new modern car under this 1974 shell. And we do that quite a bit. We recently did a 66 Corvette with 2012 components.
Wow.
So half the cars we have here on display today are older, late 60s, early 70s muscle cars with all the modern bells and whistles of the brand new cars that are being displayed at the other halls.
That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Joey, thank you so much for coming down and sharing with us. We invite you to come down and visit Joey and his team at Joey's Place here in Hall A. You can connect with Joey's Place on Facebook.
Yes, and a lot of information on our website, joeysplace.com. We always update our newsletter. We encourage out-of-town people or people that cannot come and visit our shop to just look at what we do. It gives a great cross-section, and I'm always welcome people to come and view our shop. So if you're in Edmonton, we're in the West End.
Perfect, thank you. And for all of you down at the Edmonton Motorshow this year, please share your experience using hashtag YegMotorshow. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And that's all we have today for Get Social, live from Edmonton Motorshow 2016.